By what motion do atoms come together to create various things, and then dissipate? By what force are they compelled? What freedom of motion allows them to meander through the vast void? Nothing returns to nothing, but all things return dissolved into their elements. My name is Alfred Rott. Just pay close attention. I shall explain. My brothers, before we arrive in the next village, let me remind you of something important that is easily forgotten. The hunter lays a snare for his prey, for it is the destiny of the weak to be enslaved. However, there is no enslavement where man's soul is free. Words are merely a determined shaping of a man's mouth to assert his will. Freedom of the body is not our imperative. If our soul remains free, then we are free. For our soul is the receptacle where the mass of our body resides. The more our body suffers, the more joyous our souls will be, as its freedom will be glorified tenfold. What is it, Brother Leo?
Brother Giovanni, I drank much water today. I need to visit a shrub.
Then go. You are never entirely free of the body, it seems.
Mr. Ross, welcome. We thought we might have missed our appointment.
Hi.
There we go. This way.
Excuse me. Jesus Christ. Same old, same old. Always the same faces, and then the feces.
Peter, like to take a seat?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, help yourself. Help yourself. Spread them out.
we keep these?
Yeah, you can have those, yeah. I've got other ones. Those are shit.
Alfred, I realise these are only sketches, but I think your plans for our new concert hall are impressive. We're very excited by the prospect of having you design what will be the most inclusive yet outward-looking concert hall in Europe.
Uh-huh.
The Anime-esque concert hall will change the way people not only enjoy the arts, but also perceive its place in modern life.
Toilets on every level.
Sorry?
On every level. Toilets, shitters, grappers, John. It's important.
Of course, are they included in your sketches?
I'm not a plumber.
Mr. Ross, your famous sense of humour.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if we could keep these, I would like to meet you again in a few days once we've had a chance to talk with the local planning authorities.
Pest control.
Sorry?
Rats, vermin, cockroaches, bats, weevils.
No, local council authorities.
Exactly.
It's all about the chords. See, the saxophone player is playing the same chords as the piano player.
I don't think they are, Frank.
This is free jazz, baby. They play chords. It's all chords. People like John Coltrane. He played chords. Thelonious Monk, too. He played free jazz.
No, he didn't.
No, this is drumming. Just like Art Blakey. Played free jazz, too.
An idiot.
Hey, what's your problem, then?
Don't know what you're talking about, pal.
Bullshit. I've got 1,000 records.
Have you? Have you ever listened to any of them?
What do you think?
Of course you have.
Yeah, watch it, mate.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Baby, he's right. Monk didn't play free jazz. That was later.
It's okay, Coco. I know jazz.
Your boyfriend's a bit of a blowhard, isn't he, sweetheart? Come to my hotel later. Meet you in the lobby. All above board. Phoenicia.
Are you kidding me? You're like 70 years old, man.
Alfred Rock. Room 173. I know shit, pal. Listen to your girlfriend. You might learn something.
GPs have reported an increase in cases of malaria in the last 3 months, advising those most at risk to order anti-malaria medication. This follows the death earlier this year of American actor Leos Kaminsky, who had just completed shooting a film in Malta. The Ministry of Health has ordered additional supplies and will continue to monitor the situation. A Malta man recalled in court on Wednesday how his 87-year-old neighbour put a double-barreled gun against his forehead for parking in a spot which he considered as his own private parking space.
Can I help you? You sad old bastard. Adds up perfectly.
It's not a matter of sums that's concerning us. The figures are good.
And your remuneration is reasonable. We can handle it.
Uh-huh.
The problem is, well, Alfred, it's the sexual connotations of...
The problem with your second draft sketches, Alfred, is that you have to remember this is a concert hall that's funded by the fourth wealthiest family in Europe. And although they are very liberal people, we feel your sketches will be too much for them.
Too much, Alfred.
I thought the Europeans liked sex.
It's not about that.
There's an architectural erection on every street corner.
It's not a matter of liberalism either.
It's a question of their funny name, Alfred. They would never in a million years put their name to a concert hall that resembled a woman's vagina.
How'd you know it's a woman's pussy? It's not a vagina, a pudendum, a mons pubis. Look again. Look again. It's the southernmost tip of Western Australia, a natural rock formation, oblong in shape, with a feather-like pattern of foam and sea anemone clinging to it. Are you calling me a fucking fool?
Alfred, no one is calling you a...
I can't.
Okay, that's enough now, please.
No, I'm sorry. You're quite right. I do apologise. I slept very badly last night, you see. Well, it's the toilet in my hotel room. The turd, it keeps coming back up. I flush it, it goes away, comes back up, flush, comes back. It actually puts me in mind of you, actually. Are you related in any way?
We'll call you later today, Mr. Roth.
Oh, did you, anything happen about those concert tickets you promised me?
Sir, this is our private residence.
Black, brown, and beige.
Sir, this is the Belgian consulate. You're obviously at the wrong address.
Harlem Airshift.
May I see your invitation, sir? Welcome, Mr. Roth. Miss Monica will look after you.
Good evening, Mr. Ott. My name is Monica. We're pleased you could join us this evening.
Monica? Is that your Monica, Monica?
Your phone, please, sir.
Good evening, sir. May I offer you a drink?
I'll have a whiskey, please.
Of course, sir. Would you like a Cohiba Behiku, sir? One of the world's finest cigars.
No, thank you.
Enjoy your evening, sir.
Sure.
You call me Miss Monica.
Yes.
Again. Give me your hand.
Pardon?
Give me your hand. Anna Magdalena, you must try harder. Verdammt, tu das nicht nochmal. Du machst mich lächerlich.
Ja, bitte noch weiter. Hier.
I have been reborn in the first delights of a new life. And would that my sighs convince you that reborn, I languish and die for you, and that dying or living, ever I adore you.
What's your name?
You'll know me by Poehler. Come with me, my friend. I'll make clear to you my woeful plight. Be it the same as your fancy. So Venus is teasing with images, and lovers can't satisfy the flesh, however they devour each other with the eye.
So who are you?
I am a most noble lady, mistress of Nero. Would you like to fuck my pussy, or do you prefer me to suck your cock?
Hang on a minute. Just give me a moment here, my sweetheart. Come on. Can we go somewhere else?
Of course. There are other rooms.
No, I mean away from this house, somewhere else.
I can't leave the premises.
Why not?
I'm here to pleasure you in any way you desire. We can be joined by another lady if you like.
No, it's all right. Forget it. I need to get some fresh air. Excuse me. Do you want to join me?
Of course, Mr. Rott. Can I do you that?
No, I don't know if you. Look, I'll phone Charlie and see if.
It's all right, you can cut all that out now, thanks. Give yourself a break. Fine.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but are you an architect?
I am, but I've been called worse.
And did you design the psychiatric hospital in Leipzig?
You know that?
Of course. Not a single right angle.
Well, nobody likes being boxed in, do they? Especially the insane.
You also designed the new EU Parliament after the old one got burned down.
Yeah, that one I regret. That's what got me here tonight.
Why do you suppose the old EU Parliament got burned down?
Symbolic. In a way, I agree. Bring back borders. Empires have got a bad rap over the years.
But isn't the EU an empire?
Clever.
I don't think people should be turned away when they're in need of help.
Sometimes it's the best thing for them. Too much sympathy is bad for brotherhood. We don't really care. We care about ourselves. Caring for those who suffer. Otherwise, we'd all have refugees sleeping on our living room floors, wouldn't we?
But if we don't help them, who will?
Red Cross? This agricultural revolution fucked everything up. I think we were better off when we were hunter-gatherers.
Go.
Right.
Wait, I forgot to give you this invitation. It's from from a very special friend of mine. He would be honored if you were to accept. I'll take the right, then left, then go.
Thank you. Right.
Deine Hand. Das ist unbekannt. Ich bin richtig in Leipzig.
Mr. Rott, I see you found us. The Grand Duke is waiting.
Mr. Rott, I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. Now, isn't that a beautiful and quite unique artifact, don't you think? You see, compared to other material, porcelain was far superior. Even on the coldest day of winter, you had no problem warming it up. Just place it in your armpit for half a minute, then voila, it's ready.
What, the Ming Dynasty?
Actually earlier, Song Dynasty.
Right.
I think it's their only lasting contribution to world peace. If you don't mind, there's some drawings.
Hang on a minute. Let's get something straight here. Right on the outset. I'm an architect, not a builder.
Of course not. You're a visionary, Mr. Rott. And this project needs someone to elevate it into a whole new dimension.
As long as you know that if there's an element of a job that I'm not comfortable with, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm counting on it. Because I hear you're very blunt. So you met Francesca.
Who?
Francesca. At the party.
Francesca. Oh. You mean Poehler?
Poehler? No. Poehler was beaten and kicked to death by her beloved husband, Nero. No. Francesca is, she's more a Nero than a Poehler, I must say.
She spoke very highly of your friendship.
They all do. But this girl, she's clever. She's ruthless. She might even inherit my title one day. Who knows? This island is full of surprises, Mr. Rott. Full of surprises.
Alfred. It's Lucy from the Arts Council. Just a follow-up on my earlier message about interviewing you for my book. Let's catch up soon. Bye. Hi, Alfred. It's Lucy from the Arts Council. Just a follow-up on my earlier message about interviewing you for my book. Let's catch up soon. Bye.
Dear Lord, I ask of you something now, so that in your goodness and wisdom you may grant me a wish so selfish as my desire to meet a leper so I may kiss him on his lips, his fetid, rotten lips pressed against mine. And with this I may learn to love the most pitiful creature in existence. No matter how hard I try to love every living creature, I somehow cannot bring myself to look at a leper's disgusting condition. Indeed, God made us all from the same elements, but with a different composition. So it is only the composition that separates us. May you grant me with the presence of a leper, dear Lord. May his composition be the most repulsive imaginable. I shall repay your kindness tenfold.
There are design flaws, all sorts of different manner of problems, but look, I'm intrigued. Tell me, look, I may be mistaken here, but are you asking me to design for you a mausoleum?
You're right, Mr. Ross. I'm asking you to design a mausoleum.
Well, that would be a first. Look, you do realise, don't you, that a stonemason could design and build this whole thing for you for a fraction of the cost?
I need no craftsman, right? I need a visionary, like yourself, Mr. Ross.
Yeah, but I don't do domestic. I don't go anywhere near it. I don't touch it.
Right.
But there's something about your invitation that intrigued me enough to come here and meet you.
It's not the proposed fee, is it?
No.
All right. You're afraid that no one will ever see your masterpiece.
Quite the contrary, perhaps. Look, this is obviously a very personal thing to you, assuming it's your mausoleum.
You're right again, Mr. Ross. It is my mausoleum.
All right, well, I'm going to need more time then. Fucking matter with me. Look, I'm breaking my own golden rule here. Look, I think I should get to know you better.
That sounds like a wonderful idea, Mr. Ross.
Right.
So, stay a few more days here on the island and then decide.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
Shall we meet again, let's say, 3 days from now, Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday's fine.
Health Organization has expressed concern that the new strain of malaria currently sweeping the Mediterranean could be resistant to most medication.
Look. Wow. Glorious.
Like a glass of water.
No, I'm all right, thanks.
Sorry?
Nimusa. You know, little mosquito. You're everywhere.
Alright. Okay, what you got?
Do you create buildings to challenge people's perceptions?
Well, it depends. Sometimes, others you just want to make sure the lighting works and the corners are efficient.
Efficient? What do you mean?
They do what you want them to do.
You can make that happen.
Well, I try to make that happen, yeah.
And what if you don't make that happen?
Well, then you see the trying and not the doing.
The trying and not the doing. Huh.
Together?
Yeah, I get that.
Because not everybody does. And sometimes a situation arises where none of that shit applies. And then you have to challenge your own perceptions, and that has to be unsettling, actually. Particularly when you're an intractable arsehole like I am.
I don't think you're intractable.
Right. All right. As I was drawn deeper into the Grand Duke's world, I had the uncomfortable feeling of looking into a mirror and wondering who or what was looking back at me.
Mr. Roth, what happened to our shadows when the sun sets? Do you know? No, most don't even give it a second thought, do they? No, shadows, they disappear to reappear in the morning, perhaps. But you know what? Shadows don't disappear when the sun sets. They hide inside of us, waiting for the right moment to take us hostage, or to drag us into an abyss of darkness. Enter! Dolly, no, Dino! Oh. Now, Mr. Rock, have a look. Which one of us is real? Which one of us is cloned? Can you tell which one?
assuming it's not you.
You see, Mr. Ross, I thought that Dita would be perfect, like an inspiration, while you're, considering the design of my mausoleum.
All right, thank you. I'll bear it in mind.
What a coincidence. The same year malaria was discovered. A sewage system that could separate human feces from drinking water was invented by some regular guy in Omaha, Nebraska. Huh?
Doesn't sound right to me.
Well, I saw it on the History Channel, Mr. Ross.
Quite.
What about music? Do you like music, Mr. Ross?
I like music, yeah.
You see, I would like to take you to my theater. There's a beautiful performance that I think you would enjoy. But don't worry. You can leave anytime you like. No offense taken. I'm not trying to impress you.
No, I didn't think you were doing that.
Huh? Yeah. So my mausoleum. I assume you're interested.
Well, weather's agreeable, isn't it? Always liked a challenge. Anyway, I've already started.
Yeah. That's fantastic news, Mr. Ross. Everybody raise your glasses. Good. And I would like to propose a toast to the greatest architect that has ever walked this earth. Mr. Alfred Drott. Cheers! Can we turn the music up? Put the music up. You mind?
What? No.
Just the two of us.
No, please.
Sit down. Hey, close your eyes. Close your eyes, everybody. One of your favorite songs.
Just one, please. Dear Lord, you have delivered me my wish. Dear sister, your heart accuses you, but God is greater than your heart.
What do you know of it? You have no idea how I suffer.
grants you peace, sister.
My body is a repulsive river of pus and blood. I have no peace.
There is time for this to happen. For peace to come to you.
I have no time, no patience. I am bereft of both.
God has all the patience in the world, sister. He waits for you with open arms. We are made of the same stuff, you and I. Only our composition differs.
What do you mean?
Our composition only masks who we really are. I see who you really are. I see your eternal suffering and your patience. God sees it too, and he loves you for it.
I am so angry. I cannot see love anywhere. My heart is an iron cage with no key.
God loves you, sister. As I love you. All of you. I've seen her for who she truly is.
Trust me on this. I'm your direction, okay? What you're doing is wonderful. It is. I can see it, and so will the audience.
Can you see that I'm fat as well?
Niels, you're not fat. You've got this robe on.
St. Francis was poor. How could he be fat?
Listen, we're doing an interpretation of his life. This is not some sort of religious doctrine.
Yeah, look, I understand, but I don't know. The scene with the female leper, I just felt wrong doing it.
Our movie is very respectful, and your performance is great. It is.
I was in a good headspace when we started, but... Fucking mosquito bites. All over me. So I've written this new scene. The one I was telling you about. In the scene, St. Francis is... He's concealed behind a screen. Okay, so the audience can see him.
Sure.
Right.
Right.
He does his sermon to the birds at the St. Clover.
Sure.
We see him, right? But he's obscured. You follow?
Yeah.
This translucent cloth, it doesn't exist. It's history.
So are you behind the screen, or are you in front of the screen?
No. It doesn't matter. It's not about the image. It's about challenging perceptions. It's only the words are the truth. Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah?
It's very good.
absolutely, we should do it. I'll have to check the schedule, but it's perfect. No, really, wow.
Because we're making a movie, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? We're making a movie?
Oh, absolutely, we're making a movie. Set and action.
I cannot count on both hands the number of birds in this tree, and yet they sing as one. Dear creatures, God has blessed you with the ability to sing the most beautiful song in the world, and yet you cannot speak. You cannot sow or reap, and yet God has provided the worm for you to feed upon. For this you are forever beholden to Him. Forget not the sin of the ingratitude, and forever sing the praises of God. Forget not the sin of the ingratitude, and forever sing the praises of God. Forget not the sin of ingratitude. Forget not the sin of ingratitude, and forever sing the praises of God.
Still there?
I need a fresh towel. Something cold. I'm burning.
You need to see a doctor.
Oh, you know what I have? It's not going to be cured by a visit from a doctor.
You're in a terrible state. Look at you.
What I need is a visit from Dr. Crippen, who can tear the flesh from my body, my sickly body.
No, what you need is some antibiotics. That should sort you out. Unless, of course, you've got a serious illness.
I'm ill, but never serious. In fact, I've got around 90 more days to live.
90 days?
Yeah, give or take.
Well, look, obviously I'm deeply sorry about that, but I just can't possibly do this job in that amount of time.
You're worthless. Get the hell out of here. How much time do you need, Mr. Roth?
Well, it's just impossible to say. I just know for a fact that I cannot design, build from scratch a mausoleum in 90 days.
All right. So I can abstain from alcohol, I can abstain from tobacco, red meats. That would add 3-4 more weeks for my life expectancy, if that would help you.
Well, I've got no idea. What's your condition exactly?
Malaria.
Look, obviously I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty certain malaria is curable these days. There's no reason why you should be suffering like this.
This is a new type of malaria. It's like a deadly virus from Africa.
Are you sure?
The experts have never seen anything like it before. It's like a hybrid of viruses. It's a killer.
Right. Listen, okay. Right, I'll finish what I've started. On one proviso. You see a doctor and maybe get a second
That's
opinion.
very good news, Mr. Roth. Can we agree then to finish the job in 90 days?
Well, I don't know. Look, I can't perform miracles. Anyway, they don't turn out that well.
All right. At least you can create my sarcophagus, and then you can always spin it around.
Right, well, let's see.
Shut up.
Do you hear?
What? Yeah, oh, shit, it's a mosquito.
Who are you, stranger? Are you lost? Mother. Valentina. How is this possible? This is the work of Satan. No, Mother. It was the work of a man. Blaspheme. You blaspheme. No, Mother. It's true. Impossible. It's true. I promise you. A man performed a miracle and cured me of leprosy. Mother, I do not lie. It was the work of a man as plain as day. Lord God, cast this woman out of this place. She speaks the language of Satan. There is only one Lord, Jesus Christ, and none shall be his pretender. Out! Please, Mother! Get out! You are not my daughter! Out! Get out! Dear God, you sent to me today a man who cured me of my bodily ills. And yet now I suffer only more. Why have you disavowed me so?
Well, how do we proceed, Mr. Ross?
Depends.
All right, on what?
On what's required. What's necessary.
And who decides what's necessary?
The work tells you. Buster Klein and I have to understand each other. Oh, you asked me about how I work. Just turn the page. Yeah, another one. My masterpiece, apparently. I can't comment on that, but that's what people say. What I do know is that the birth rate in Beaumont, Texas increased by 12% in the 2 years following its completion. I gave them what they needed, not what they wanted. Yeah, the mausoleum of Halicarnassus was completely destroyed by an earthquake in Turkey in the 15th century. And many buildings these days could suffer the same fate without making the faintest difference to humanity.
As long as my mausoleum stands, I'm happy, Mr. Ross.
Yeah, well, the gods have a way of reminding us who's in charge now. You know, I was once made an extremely lucrative offer for my plans for the new Colossus of Rome.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
Well, I accepted their down payment with gratitude. Never heard from them again.
Why not?
Well, my plans involved complex mechanics, whereby the Colossus would straddle both sides of the harbour.
Doesn't sound too complex.
No, that bit wasn't. When boats would go under the Colossus, they would either shit or not shit. Poor man's fishing vessel, it would not shit. Oligarch super yacht, it would shit. Oh, it was a joke. Where did they get it? Of course not. You all right? All right. Yeah. 2,000 years and still here. You know, I first came to these temples when I was 19. Still trying to come to terms with them.
Alive. So perfect.
Yeah.
It's intimidating, huh?
And inspiring.
Are you struggling to find its purpose, this mausoleum?
I am.
He's fucking crazy. Are you mad too?
Can't ask a mad person if they're mad.
You're not crazy.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Right. I'll get you some water. Yeah, some water. All right.
I'm good, thanks.
I hope you're not getting ill. We need to finish your book, don't we, before I leave?
Do you think we'll ever do this again?
I don't know.
I think you're a very generous lover.
Well, that's the nicest thing anybody said to me for a long time.
I don't believe that.
You don't mind about the age difference thing, then, you know?
No. No.
Oh, fuck, shit, fucking shit! Oh, yeah, you're making it worse. No, that's just... Oh, no, not in the bin.
It's a bad idea.
Look, sorry, it's all right.
I think I should go, actually.
You have malaria. It's caused by a parasite spread by the female mosquito.
Do I get medicine?
Of course. I'll write out a prescription for you for malaria tablets. It's quite an aggressive strain, but we're ordering extra supplies from the UK.
Okay.
You look familiar.
Yeah, we shot a movie here a few weeks ago. About St. Francis of Assisi.
Comedy. You can button up your shirt.
How are you feeling today? If this is going to be your last suit, sir, let's make it special.
Concentrate.
Well, that's it. Thank you, sir. Good day.
See you later.
Out. My feet.
Master, he is taking advantage of you. He's robbing you blind. He's created a monstrosity. It's not fit for the Grand Duke. Please, Master.
Shut up. Shut up.
It looks like a public toilet. Your mausoleum.
He's one of the greatest.
It's not too late to change your mind. You haven't even signed a contract with him.
Jerome, I'm not much longer for this earth. So please get out.
Piss off!
What's the name of your mother, Alfred?
Gladys.
What's the name of Gladys' mother?
Nancy.
Do you know the name of Nancy's mother? Yeah. 2 generations from now, no one will know her name. You know, it's like early morning and you're standing by a door. The sun's reflecting something. Bounces off the floor. It seems to last forever. And it penetrates your eye. It's just a particle. No. In an orbit. It's a universal sigh. You know that your life will never be the same again. No, never again your life will be the same. This is so exciting, Alfred.
Careful, careful.
All right.
Okay.
Can I look?
No. Wait. Just still, right?
All right.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Go on.
Your mausoleum is constructed entirely from local limestone. The interior sarcophagus is made in lead with an organic membrane in which it will be placed. The sarcophagus is also slightly perforated, so your decomposing body will fertilize the specimen that you selected. Restricted sunlight combined with the nutrient-rich soil that your decomposing body will provide should result in an exceptionally healthy peach tree. Here, Alfred, are you telling me you're going to turn me into a tree? Well, tried to give you a useful death. Yeah.
Saw the doctor a few weeks ago, but I'm getting worse. Anyway, I just hope our movie makes a difference to someone. Okay, bye. freedom of the body is not our imperative. If our soul remains free, then we are free, for our soul is the receptacle where the mass of our body resides. The more our body suffers, the more joyous our souls will be, as this freedom will be glorified tenfold. You are never entirely free of the body, it seems. Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. No. Please. Continue. A young boy entered a large empty house one day by the only door available. Closed behind him, making escape impossible. Ahead of him was a long, narrow corridor that eventually came to a point where the boy found himself in a limitless room without ceilings or walls. He roamed free there, surrounded by puzzles, distractions, romances. Boy became a man. Man became a thinker. The thinker, both brilliant and selfish, commenced to ruin his physical being in a way unimaginable to most. The boy was taken by force into a tiny cell and allowed to make the acquaintance of his own conscience, which was an uncomfortable bedfellow for the next 40 days and 40 nights. Underfed, wallowing in his own shite, the man eventually emerged. His spirit was cleansed. His mission was clear. The walls no longer caused harm or fear. You know, I'm not really a Duke. Yeah, I figured that. You know, he's my nom de guerre. Suits you. All these people working for me, I don't know if they exist or not. I'll be living in a dream. What else can I say? You don't have to say anything. I hope you enjoyed your time here with me, Alfred. I'll let you know when it's over. By the way, your money's over there, underneath the dildo.
public service announcement. A state of emergency has been declared in response to the malaria epidemic. Residents are urged to leave Malta using any available transport.
Gas masks. Madam, gas masks. Your doors are.
This was the obscure death of the man who called himself the Grand Duke of Corsica. He lived and died on an island of his own fantasy, as infinite as his mind could imagine. What part I played in this story, I cannot tell you. Only time will reveal how my pillars of salt and marble, my temples of imagination, will remember.
Kem đâu. Ôi em lấy hộp kia.
Hưng nghịch nào. Chú mà không có phòng là hai thằng cấm chỉ đụng đến bàn của chú nhá. Hưng nhớ chưa?
Chú ơi, em để bỏ ra cái đúng. Chú không biết làm thế này. Phải theo người ta. Chú nhìn để biết làm được. Chú không nhìn được để theo dõi người ta. Chú không thể làm được. Như thế đồ này.
Khó nhờ.
Không biết nắp à? Sao cái này khó thế? Mọi này chú nắp được. Thật được thế. Nắp hình tam giác gì?
Khó.
Không biết làm à?
Khó. Sờ vào mới thấy độ khó của nó.
Tức này. Bị á. Bị cất đi à? Làm gì? Đến cái hộp này à? Khó để. Cái này khó nè.
Khó.
Chú thích tí. Chú không thích cái này thì chú đi trả tiền cho người ta đi. Thế chú thích lắm thì phòng gì à? Ta phòng giá phòng to. Khó này. Mày đừng chung cái ghế đổ hết bàn ghế để chú được.